Good morning, everybody. I'm out here at the airport. It is, let's see, it's almost 9:30. I'll give you a look around. This is 9:30 a.m. and the sun's starting to come up a little bit. And you can see we got a little snow. Hey, my airplane's kind of buried. So I got to come out here. I got my snow blower there in the back of the truck, and we're going to try to dig this thing out today a little bit. Its temperature right now is about -7, which is better than it was yesterday. Yesterday was -25 when I came out, so I was like, nah, I'll just wait. But that's what we're doing today. I haven't started the airplane in a few days. We've been, well, the other day it was -38 and it was just too damn cold to be out. So I'm going to try to get this thing, dig him out a little bit, and if I can get it to start up, well, we may go out for a little flight today. Yep. All right, see you. All right, we're getting there. What I'm going to try to do here, let me show you what the progress we got here. I got a little bit cleaned up over here. Right here, you can see. So what I'm trying to do right now is just dig the plane out a little bit, and I got the covers off of it. So I'm going to try to start the plane and then move the plane. That way I can get to all this other stuff. You can kind of see how deep the snow is here. This is, let me see my leg here, I don't know if that helps. But, yeah, it's a little deep. But, I mean, it's a little deeper over there. But, let me show you. There you go. It is, where are we at here? Look at my leg. It's kind of almost up to my knee. But anyways, I took the covers off of the plane, and of course the cover over the engines is covered nice because I got that preheater on there. But let me show you what I found. This is my exhaust pipe, and that's what's in the end of it right there. Solid ice. So all I got with me is I'm terrible at this here crescent wrench, so I'm going to try to get this ice out of here so I can start the plane up and move it. So stand by. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Just a couple licks and they all fell out, but you can see still got a lot of ice on the side of the plane. Oh, so we'll get all that off. I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is if it's going to start, because last time I started it was January the 1st when we did our little first flight of the year thing. And so now I'm going to try to bust it off. I'm going to try to get it moved out of the way, and we'll finish cleaning all this up and see where we go from here. I did see one airplane's out flying. It's the flight school out here. They got one moving up and down the runway, so we may be able to get out for a little flight today, so we'll see. All right, so in the plane here, get my key ready. Like I said, I'm just going to try to start it up, kind of move it out of the way, and then we'll get try to get this finished cleaned up. I'll have to get some of the ice off this thing. All right, get rid of the fuel. Turn the battery on. The oil's warm anyway. Everything's on. Here we go. I didn't know what she's gonna do. Struggling a little bit. Alright, I think we got it cleaned up, and I want to check the weather and everything and see if we're going to be able to fly. I did notice a little breeze picked up. There's a helicopter out here flying around. There was a couple airplanes earlier, but I haven't seen them in a while. I don't know if they just went back to the flight school, or I don't know if the weather's getting bad, but I'm going to get in the truck, finish drinking my coffee, and check the weather, and if we can, we'll go for a flight today. Here's the, you can see right there, kind of cleaned the area up. Out here, we blow the snow out here in the middle of the lanes, and the plow trucks, they'll come out and clean all that up. So now I gotta get some ice off of the old Piper, and we'll put her back in the stall. Like I said, check the weather and stuff, and yeah, well, I'll let you know in just a minute. All right, I'm in the plane. I'm gonna get this thing started up. I got a new gadget that I'm gonna try. Supposedly we'll plug into the camera here and then plug into my headset, and you should be able to hear me talking over the radio and all that nonsense. So let me get this thing cranked up real quick, and then we'll try to get that hooked up. All right, let's see. Primer up. She may have got cold on me. Let's see. Alrighty, let's see here. Yeah, she's cold. Come on, you. God damn it. She may not crank. Should have plugged her back in. She almost did. Throw some fuel to her. Let's see. Come on, you. I'll let her stay here and warm up. In the meantime, I'm gonna try to get this thing hooked up. I'll talk to you in a second. All right, if you can hear me, I got all my temps up. Engine's up to 96. So we're gonna go out here and line up. I already did a quick run up. Everything's checking out pretty good. Wasilla traffic, Tri-Pacer 2327 Papa is gonna be taxiing out to runway 22, and I'll hold short and I'll wait for that traffic coming in. Wasilla. Turn your camera.
Wasilla traffic, A160 Whiskey, entering a left downwind for runway 22, Wasilla.
So we got this guy, he's coming in for 22, and I'm going to line it up, double check everything before we take off.
Whiskey turning final for runway 22. 6 Whiskey's doing a low approach for runway 22.
27 Papa, I got the incoming traffic inside. I'm holding short. 27 Papa's lining up on 22, departing straight out. So he's saying there's some pretty bad winds, so we'll see. Alright, everything is in the green. Airspeed's good.
They're airborne. Here. Yeah, it's getting pretty. I can feel the winds for sure.
So at this point, I'm cutting the audio off because if I don't, you're going to hear a lot of choice words I've got coming out of my mouth. One of the things that I have a hard time dealing with as a new, I guess, low time pilot, especially in this area, is making those no go decisions, especially when you're so excited about the opportunity to get out and fly around and relax and enjoy yourself and your surroundings. This is one of those days when I should have made a better decision. You can't tell it by looking at the camera, but because I've got it on the camera's on stabilized mode, so regardless of how rough it gets up here, it's going to look smooth. But the reality is, I was fighting very hard to keep the plane under control. You'll see the windshield dancing around, and every once in a while, you'll see the front cowling pop up at the bottom of the screen, and that's at those points is when the aircraft was moving so aggressively that it was actually over overrunning the or taking over the stabilization controls on the camera, which is pretty significant considering uh, the camera is really good at stabilizing video. So you can see it rocking back and forth down there. The camera's actually sitting still on my dash right now. It's not mounted to anything. It's just sitting on a little stand. So it looks like the camera's sitting still, but it's not. But that's how aggressive the winds are getting. Um, the gust that are coming off of those mountains and off of the glaciers, it can get really dangerous. And this is one of those days. It got extremely dangerous. Um, I never got above 1,300 feet. Almost immediately after taking off, I circled around, got back into the traffic pattern just as quickly as I possibly could. And even though for some reason the camera didn't record the landing, we did a once we got to the end of the runway, we did a pretty steep turn and nose down just as fast as I could to get the aircraft back down to the ground. And right before touchdown, I pulled the flaps up, slow the aircraft down as much as possible. I actually made a pretty decent landing, but uh, you can't take anything up here for granted. And one of the aircraft that was coming in had reported that he had 38 knot headwinds, and that I should have knew right then not to take off. But uh, I did it anyway, and that was a very bad decision. So, anybody watching this video, if you're new or whatever, you're in an area like this where you live in a big valley or anywhere else, if there's if there's a little voice in the back of your head saying, maybe today's just not the day, um, make better decisions than what I made here today because this this could have gotten really bad really fast. So luckily, I wasn't far away from my airport, and I was able to make a safe landing and tie the aircraft back down and go home to my family. But so lesson learned. Hopefully next time, better decisions will be made on my part.